Alright, so saya dah record. So topik hari ini adalah measuring strain. Kita akan tengok, saya tunjukkan kat sini secara overall what are the topics looks like, and I would like to have an interactive activity today so that all of you tak go to sleep. Saya sharekan dekat in the chat box the file for you to use for this activity. Okay, sekejap Basically file ni mengandungi our lecture notes lah for this topic on measuring strain. Okay, yang saya sharekan. Lepas tu after you get the note, saya akan pecahkan kamu kepada 7 kumpulan, dan setiap kumpulan akan perlu membuat macam perbentangan. So you guys will become your lecture untuk you punya kelas today, untuk bagi pembentangan ringkas macam around 1 to 3 slide je, ataupun whatever apa ni, kalau you guna slide lah, kalau apa-apa saja you boleh guna. So a few minutes je, satu group dalam 5 minit untuk dia bentangkan bahagian yang saya assign untuk you all discuss. Okay, ni dia punya ni. Dekat dalam chat box saya dah uploadkan lecture note untuk tajuk ni, measuring strain. Ni week 14, tapi sebenarnya saya forwardkan ke week yang asal. Week 14 kita akan cover different topik. Saya nak bincang measuring strain dulu untuk hari ni punya kelas. Nampak ke? Boleh, semua orang boleh download
Boleh.
Okay, so let's tengok kejap apa tu lecture note tu sekejap. So kalau you all tengok lecture note tu, measuring strain ni basically kita nak measure ketegangan, regangan. Okay, membuat pengukuran regangan. Macam mana kita membuat pengukuran regangan? So dalam topik ni kita akan fokuskan kepada electrical resistant strain gauges. Okay, there are many methods untuk kita mengukur regangan. Antaranya yang pertama, electrical resistant strain gauge, surface coating, optical methods and photoelastic methods. Tapi dalam kelas ni kita hanya fokuskan kepada electrical resistant strain gauges, dan kita akan bila kita when we go through all the lecture notes, you will see how it relates to what we have learned in your class before on electrical sensing ni. Contoh, you have learned how to do Wheatstone bridge kan. Okay, so the topic will continue on the electrical resistance strain gauge. Untuk electrical resistance strain gauge ni akan ada kita akan bincangkan satu jenis strain gauge yang dinamakan bonded strain gauge. Okay, and then the bonded strain gauge, under bonded strain gauge tu there are a few characteristics that you need to understand. Okay, and the characteristic is the based on the strain gauge factor. Okay, based on the gauge factor. Okay, and then how do we use that strain gauge to measure strain on a load cell? Okay, so there are a few load cell arrangement. Ada 4 jenis load cell, 4 ke 3 kat sini yang dibincangkan dalam nota ni. Load cell arrangement. Yang pertama adalah cantilever bending. Okay, and then we have tercepat pula. Simply supported beam, dan juga kita ada axial loading load cell. Okay, so basically strain gauge tu akan diletak kepada bending surface, dan strain gauge tu boleh measure the strain yang berlaku terhadap surface tersebut. So ada satu lagi, okay, so ada 3 setup lah untuk the load cell tu. Okay, seterusnya these are a few consideration that we need to understand on how we choose the strain gauge. Okay, lepas tu akan ada contoh on how we measure and how we do the calculation of strain, measuring strain tu. So ini nanti akan ada satu group yang akan go through this example and cuba explain kepada kelas. Okay, so this example of measuring strains is actually using Wheatstone bridge yang kita dah belajar before. So hopefully you can relate with the example today. Okay. Okay, so there are two types lah yang example. One is one active arm strain measurement and the other one is active arm, 4 active arm strain gauge. Okay. Lepas tu, there are also a topic on errors in strain gauge measurement. I think we have covered before. Masa kita cover the class of Wheatstone bridge tu, we cover on how we do the lead length effect punya, how do we take care of the lead length effect. So there is another one here is self temperature compensation punya effect when we do strain gauge measurement. Another error yang can happen in strain gauge measurement is STC ni. So there will be a group that will cover the STC and also the apa ni the lead wire errors ataupun lead length effect. Okay. Okay, so that's basically all about the measuring strain punya lecture note. Okay, so let me share back the pembahagian kumpulan, the group group apa tu? Pembahagian kumpulan topik-topik discussion pada petang ini. So we have okay, measuring strain tadi saya dah bagi introduction kan. We have alamak. Macam mana nak? Okay, measuring strain ni kita ada 4 jenis measuring strain iaitu surface coating, optical methods, photoelectric methods and electrical resistance strain gauges kan. So in our class we only want to focus on electrical resistance strain gauge. Okay, maksudnya kita menggunakan electronic sensor lah untuk kita measure regangan. Okay. Okay, so dalam electrical resistance strain gauge ni group nombor 1 akan cover on what is electrical strain gauge. Okay, and then what is electrical strain gauge and contoh dia iaitu bonded strain gauge and what is it. So you have to explain to the class what is bonded strain gauge, macam mana configuration dia kan. Yang tu. Okay, tu group nombor 1. Lepas tu group nombor 2, you will discuss about the characteristic of the bonded strain gauge. What are the characteristic of the bonded strain gauge? Okay, so you don't have to limit your discussion only referring to the lecture note yang saya bagi. You can also search more information from the World Wide Web lah, daripada internet dan sebagainya. Kalau you can come up, if you can find macam gambar rajah ataupun infografik yang lebih baik ke, ataupun you can find a video that showing it more interactively. Okay, you are open to find other resources on the topic yang saya bagi. Okay, group number 3 will discuss about the strain gauge consideration, which is there are 2 strain gauge consideration, which is fatigue life and also strain limits. So you kena cuba fahamkan group tu, buat discussion among yourself, try to understand what is fatigue life and what is strain limits, and then you will present to the class. Okay, that will be group number 3. Group number 4 will discuss about the load cell arrangement. There are 3 load cell arrangement: cantilever bending, simply supported beam, and axial loading. And then probably you can make a comparison between the 3 load cell arrangement for you to measure the strain. Okay, maksudnya load cell ni maksudnya you want to measure regangan di atas load cell tau, which is a lot being used in engineering, mechanical engineering lah. Okay, so that will be group number 4. Group number 5 will do discussion on measuring strain. The example of measuring strain tadi ada 2 example of measuring strain. One is using active arm strain measurement and the other one is using 4 active arm strain gauge. Okay. Group number 6 will discuss about the error in the strain gauge measurement. Kita ada dua jenis error, satu temperature induced apparent strain, satu, dan group nombor 7 akan cover another error in strain gauge measurement, which is the lead wire errors. Okay. So setiap topik ni saya tak banyak pun, you just okay, macam mana kita nak buat dia secara you tak payah pun discuss secara macam nak derive equation very detail, tak payah. You just cuba fahamkan the topic and try to present it to your class. Macam mana, apa yang you faham daripada benda topik tu, dan try to present to your class your understanding dengan cara yang menarik lah. Okay. You can use slide ataupun kalau siapa yang dah biasa ada Canva boleh je guna Canva, ataupun you can find sources from the internet macam guna Google videos ke atau apa-apa maklumat tambahan mengenai topik yang diberikan. Okay, so my next plan is to buka buat pecahkan you all punya group kepada ni lah a few group. Saya akan buat nama dia breakout. Saya akan buat breakout room, 7 breakout room, so akan ada 7 group. So nanti group nombor 1 ikutlah numbering group ni untuk you punya topik, dan kita akan discuss saya akan bagi masa sampai pukul 4 kot. Tak payah lama-lama sangat. Okay. Lepas tu don't worry about macam kita macam akan discuss secara saya akan bantulah maksud kalau betul ke pemahaman ni. So kan saya akan bantulah you guys to understand the topic. Okay. Ada soalan tak setakat ni? Sebelum saya pecahkan you all kepada breakout rooms. Ada soalan tak?
Tak ada.
Okey tak?
Okey, Doktor.
Kalau boleh kita nak buat it become fun during your presentation nanti. Macam contohnya group lain open to ask questions sebab semua group sebenarnya kena baca the whole, you all kena go through the whole lecture note juga sebenarnya kalau you all nak fahamkan what is kalau you just tiba-tiba pergi je dekat topik, contoh tiba-tiba you pergi kat topik measuring strain example, you tak baca pun yang first ni, susah sebenarnya untuk kamu. So basically you have to go through the whole so that you understand, so that bila you punya kawan present, you boleh relate to your topic and you can have a interactive discussion lah dengan kawan-kawan. Kalau tak faham nanti saya akan cuba bantu pemahaman you all. Okay? Kalau okay, saya pecahkan you all kepada ni kepada breakout rooms, and let's plan at 4 PM. We come back to start group 1, group 2, group 3 presentation. Lepas tu each group tak lama pun presentation, dalam 5 minit ke 8 minit macam tu je, tak payah lama-lama. Okay? So everybody ready? Okay,
Okey, Doktor. Okey, Doktor.
7 group. Okay. So now saya sign kepada 7 group secara random so you dapat mana-mana group pun tak apa. So akan ada 2 atau 3 orang per group lah. Saya rasa mostly semua orang akan ada 3 orang. Create now. Dapat tak? Ada group nombor 7 je ada 2 orang. Sebab ada kawan-kawan yang tak datang ni.